thought I might try something a bit different this morning, just because we can. Is anyone absolutely new to meditation? No, not really. I know I talk an awful lot, and some people find that really useful. Some people find it really annoying. So it's good that you realise, you acknowledge that, and you think, oh, it goes on and on. And other people really like it. They see that it's more of a guided meditation, which sort of isn't really, but assuming that a lot of people come to the daytime classes who are really looking for something different. And some of you have been doing this forever, I know. So I'm going to try and have the first half with some instruction, as you all used to. And the other half, I'm going to try not to talk so much and see if you notice a difference and if it suits you or not, because a meditation leader can only lead meditation from their own experience. It's a real, it's not from a book. It's not you just, I'll read it, I'll say this, and then I say that, and then I say that, and then I say that, and, you know, everybody's happy. It's not like that at all. It's just another person who's been, well, I have been teaching for a long time, but it's my experience of meditation and what feels right for me. And sometimes that's good for you, and sometimes it's so annoying. So when you notice that it's annoying, that's really good. That's really good. I mean, bear with it. You know, it's not always the same. So I'm going to try that today. A little bit of quiet in the second part and more instruction in the first. So I'll give it a go. But I just do need to talk somehow. So welcome to Buddha House. My name's Natalie. Those of you watching online, I can see the camera up there. Please make it important enough to do, or don't do it. Don't just one eye on me, one eye on the dishes. No, that's not meditation. That's another distraction, as you know. And here we're more or less captive. We can get up and go if we want to, but we need to sit and we're quiet together because we're doing it together with other people. At home, so many other distractions. Oh my goodness. So much else is going on. We want to do, we want to finish, we want to fix, we want to start, so just bear that in mind. And as I said, we have 2 little sessions. We have a break in the middle. Then we sit down for the second part. It's going to be raining on and off, and it's just so nice to be inside and warm and cozy. Okay. So, listening to the bell, that's the first thing we do. The bell is like a signal. It's a marking point. It's a sound that we recognize now. It means that we're beginning our practice. This is the beginning when we hear the bell. It sort of separates it from the rest of our life. This is a special, special time. We hear the bell and we go, right, meditation. Close our eyes gently. We relax the muscles of our face. Make a little tiny weeny smile. Straighten our back. Roll our shoulders back a couple of times and let them drop. Doing this, we're making more space to breathe. Opening, really allowing allowing our chest to expand when we breathe in. Seeing as it relaxes, so we let that breath go. Our chest. We breathe all the way down to the bottom of our lungs, not just halfway, all the way down, down. Getting our body ready so we can sit for a while without having to wriggle too much, although wriggling doesn't matter. It's not, you don't have to sit like a statue. Just comfortably straight back. Tiny weeny smile. And thinking about why you're here. Why are you here this morning? What's happening in your life? What's going on? How busy are you? How worried? How stressed? How anxious? We're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to solve the problems of the world. This is a time for us to work with our mind, knowing how terrifying some thoughts can be, how the world seems to be going crazy. Lunatics Running the Asylum, that great film that called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest I saw years and years ago, which was so fantastic. Lunatics are running the asylum. That's how it feels in the world now, sometimes, for some of us. Most of us, I guess. Sides, we want to solve all the problems. We want to condemn some and praise others. This is what we do with our human mind. We do this all the time. So when we meditate, we include those three types of people, those three types of human beings, just like us. First of all, the friends and family, the ones we love, the ones we approve of, the ones we're close to. It's like us. Think pretty much the same way, do things the same way. Our pets, our animals, just that we love. Then we include the strangers, all the strangers. Caught up in war, terrified. So we're safe to go. refugees. Those desperate people. People with no food, no water, no toilets, nothing to feed their children. So many people in the world now are suffering like us, safe and warm and dry and well fed and loved. Here in Adelaide, no. We have no idea what that would be like. Going to a bomb shelter where someone's bombing you. Some idiot from the other side of the world is sending rockets. It just seems ridiculous. How do people survive in those situations? How would we be? Include the soldiers. People going to war because they feel like they're doing the right thing. They've been brainwashed to that extent that they're willing to kill others and to harm others. Thinking that they're righteous, they're doing the right thing. Crazy is that? We include the people we really can't stand, those ones that we judge, the political leaders, the warmongers, the ones causing immense suffering to others with a smile on their face. They feel they're doing the right thing? Ah, terrific. That was a nice big bomb. That'll show them. How ludicrous is that? We include those people. We must not leave them out. So deluded, so ignorant. We don't just pick the ones we like. We don't just choose people like us that we're familiar with. We creatures, all people, all human beings, all animals, all situations in the world that we live in, not just the good bits. That's get nowhere with just the good bits. We have to acknowledge these three types of people. Ones we love, ones we don't care about at all, especially the strangers. We never even think about strangers until they need to come and fix something for us, or they grow our food. With strangers, we wouldn't eat. The people at the supermarket that pack those shelves, without the farmers, we wouldn't eat. We'd have nothing to eat. We'd be hopeless. We can't grow our food. We don't know how to do that anymore. We rely on others so much for our well-being, our safety. When we begin to meditate, that's always the first thing, including others, all sorts. Not just picking the ones we like. We often can do that. We think, oh, well, no, I can't bear to think about that. It's too terrible. It's too horrible. Oh, no, I'm not watching the news. I'm not going there. It's all just, we do that quite a lot. We close our eyes. We look the other way when the man in the street who's homeless and drunk and, sitting there in his wee running down his pants, we look the other way and we're horrified. Oh, terrible, terrible. This is not, we acknowledge the suffering in the world. This is why we meditate, to deal with our mind, learning to use our mind to be a benefit to others and not to get consumed by this suffering, but to see that it exists. What can we do to be useful in this world? Can we help others? people we don't know usually. So that's the beginning. Then we decide to use this time to the best of our ability, not to waste it, not to write shopping lists, not to try and sort of think good, happy thoughts or peaceful, spiritual thoughts. No. We know our thoughts are going to happen anyway. It's no big deal, nothing wrong. Thoughts are happening. What we're doing, we're choosing the breath. Instead of the thought that's coming, bang, 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 deal with me, you need to focus on what I'm doing now, right now. This thought is so important. This is what happens sometimes. This thought, a particular thought, will just be so important that we start investigating. And we go a bit further, You know it, we're miles away. Nothing to do with meditation. We're reading a book somewhere and instructions of how to do something. Just so much stuff going on in our mind all the time. So when we meditate, that's when we get to notice that. We notice that. Boy, my mind is so busy today. That's great. That's what we're doing. We're developing awareness of the thinking that's happening in our mind. And instead of going there, dealing with that thought, we choose the breath. We stay with the breath. We come back to the breath. We start again. It's no big deal. We just start again with that little smile. So important. It's the smile that's inside. We feel it lighten up. And we start again. Just come back to the breath. Start again. No big deal. Bad thought. Notice it. Choose the breath. Start again. Good thought. Notice it. Choose the breath. Start again. A good thought and a bad thought are just the same. They're a distraction. Forget that too. We think, oh, I'm having such good thoughts now. Oh, so peaceful, so lovely. That's a distraction. We're not looking for that. What we're aiming for is the source of peace that's underneath all that thinking, not the top stuff, not the superficial thoughts about how peaceful it all is, but the actual experience of peace within. Mind is so busy looking for the right way of doing things, the right solution, doing things the right way. We do this all the time. We notice that too, how hard we are on ourselves. We notice that, and it's also not a problem. Just smile, back to the breath, start again. That's enough. And perhaps touching the tip of your nose is very useful as well. Staying in your body. We're not floating off somewhere else. No. We're right here, watching the breath. That's it. That's it. Watching the breath. So we'll do this for a little while. And when I ring the bell again, not now, but the next bell, have a stretch. Straight back, hands together in your lap or above your knees, palms down. So you can sit comfortably. Maybe even touch the tip of your nose. Just that's the spot where we come back to. On one breath at a time. Bringing yourself to now, the present now, right now. That breath. Not the past, not the future. Just that breath. Start again and again and again and again. Take some nice deep breaths to begin. gratitude that you've made it here this morning. What else is going on in your life? This is our time to work with our mind, finding the source of peace within. Our inner wisdom, our Buddha nature. It's ours. We've always had Buddha nature. We have always had inner wisdom. We have always had the source of peace. It just gets buried in all the drama and daily stuff that we're so involved in. So we're noticing that when we practice meditation. We choose the breath. We start again. The thoughts go by. Not identifying with those thoughts. Not thinking that that's all you are, or that's who you are, or that's who you have to be, those thoughts. Just let them go past. Choose the breath and start again. Not trying to escape somewhere else. Not trying to get good at this. Trying to achieve anything. We're just watching the breath. That's it. Not the expectation. Just start again. Lightening up. Little smile. Lightening up. Gratitude. We can do this. We can choose. Just feel your chest expanding as you breathe in. Relaxing as you let that breath go. From on the chair or on the cushion. We're staying in our body. We're not floating off somewhere else. Starting again. Because we can. We can do this. Just start again. No big deal. Noticing how busy our mind is, how difficult it can be to do this sometimes. Almost impossible. Other times we seem to just slip into that space naturally. Not comparing, not trying to remember the good one that we had a while ago, or the, not comparing to that, not trying to get better. This is the thing. We're not trying to get better. We're actually here in this moment, at this time, doing it. We put so much importance on achieving something, on getting better. This is a habit we have from childhood. We're always trying to improve, trying to get better. Meditation is so not like that. It's the opposite of that. Just the opposite. Just to be with your breath is enough. That's it. This quiet place, doing this with others. Peace within. Passion and kindness for ourselves, starting with ourselves. wishing that others had the opportunity and the blessings that we have, wishing to make a difference in the world that we live in our world, our community. Start with ourselves. We notice that we're miles away suddenly. Don't know how we got there really, but somehow miles and miles away from the breath, dealing with some terribly important thought all of a sudden. When we notice that, it's really good. We smile at ourselves again and we choose the breath. We come back to the breath, back to the tip of the nose, maybe even touch it, reminding yourself to stay in the body, floating off somewhere else. In the body, watching the breath, and start again, because we can. It's really good when we become aware of how busy our mind is and how difficult it is to focus on one thing at a time. Most of the time we sort of think that's normal. This is what our mind does. But meditation is so powerful. It really shows us how distracted we are, how chaotic our thoughts are. We can do something about that. We choose to do one thing at a time, lengthening our attention span. Something, I think 3 or 5 seconds or something. Most people can stay focused on one thing, something ridiculously. Children are even worse now, of course, with social media, etc., etc. So we know this, but we're adults. We didn't grow up with digital stuff, with all that connect all the time. We have an advantage. Easier for us to do one thing at a time. So we're relearning that again. Just staying with the breath. That's it. No big deal. Finding our inner wisdom, our Buddha nature, source of peace that's within each one of us. We all have it. Not just a few special people. We all have it. And we can develop that inner wisdom, confidence in our Buddha nature. Start again. Just have a little stretch. Stand up if you wish. So many thoughts. Just choose the breath instead. Start again. Staying in your body, not floating off, grounded and stable, having compassion for your busy mind. Starting again. silence. Choosing the breath. Starting again. So in the last few minutes, we think now about how to remember this, how to take it with us, how to put it into practice away from here when it's not quiet and peaceful and we're with other people like-mindedly trying to do the same thing. When it's busy, stuff going on all around us, how do we stay grounded and stable? How do we remember our inner wisdom, our Buddha nature? How do we remember compassion and kindness for ourselves, first of all, before we can even start thinking of others? We start with ourselves. We notice how critical we are. We notice how judgmental, how quick we are to jump in with our opinion. We notice that in the rest of our life. We learn to step back a little from that, just taking our time, not reacting to things so quickly, just pausing before we jump in. How do we put it into practice away from here? First, we need it out there in the crazy world. Taking it with us, remembering who we really are, how amazing we are as a human being, how important gifts and benefits that we have. that we wish to share with others, not just for ourselves, not me, 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 I want, I think, but considering others as well. People that we don't agree with, stepping back from the judgment. Not being so affected by negative actions and negative thoughts of others. Not getting sucked into the drama. Stepping back and pausing. To finish, offer the benefit of our practice together to others, always offering to others, not just wanting it for ourselves. Bigger picture of the world that we live in. All beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be separated from the happiness that knows no suffering. May all beings abide in equanimity from attachment and anger. Hold some close and others distant. Dedicate the merit created by myself and others. Great enlightenment. And precious Buddha nature, not yet born, arise and grow. Have no decline, but increase forevermore. And may I be the source of peace for others. May peace begin with me. Taking your time, have a big stretch, look around. Thank you, everybody. Different when I didn't talk all the time? Annoying? No? No. Good? Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. 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 I love feedback. I love you too. Thank you. Good. Good balance. Oh, good. Good. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next Tuesday or Saturday. Meditation in recovery. This Saturday. Yeah. It's at 10 till 11:30. Yes, 10 till 11:30. Yes. So good. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You got Tuesday off.
I'm back on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Miss you.
It was that Wednesday's good, but Tuesday's better.
Oh, good.
But yeah. So I won't be able to make it every week, but
Oh, no,
I'll do my
when you
best.
can.
Yeah, but Saturday should be good. Yeah.
And I've got Kia wants to, I tried to put him onto the WhatsApp and we couldn't do it. So we couldn't do it. I think he'll come and say.
Have you got the number?
His number, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got his number. We just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, darling. Thank you. Bye-bye, you too.